It has done nobody any good.
No.
And it is not going to do anybody any good. I sing my song and go.
I'm a collector of birds.
Yes, songs.
He is ornithologue.
Ornithologue.
What is that?
Ornithology. That's about birds.
Birds.
All kinds of tunes and what is it? Loony melodies.
Loony tunes. Loony tunes.
It doesn't matter, this thing records anything.
You can go and talk to the angels. If he wants to join them.
It would be fun.
You can, a person who talks to the trees and angels, she sees angels. Talk to yourself if you want.
And they believe everything. Because
you are talking to yourself all the time. You are not talking aloud, that's all. You are as much a loony as anybody else. Why you are talking to yourself all the time? I want to know.
You are asking me?
Yes, that means you see, you know that you are not there if you don't talk to yourself. If that communication first comes to an end, why do we communicate? You remember this girl asked that. Why do we want to talk to others? Because you want to talk to yourself. If that talking is not there, you are not there. You are frightened of that coming to an end. The communication that has to go on. You are happy, you are unhappy, you are miserable, you are this, you are alive, you are dead. It has to go on and on and on. You are happy.
Each night we go to sleep.
Even in the sleep you are also talking, dream.
No, not all the
Oh, come on, you don't even know the dreams, but you see, otherwise there is no sleep there, you won't sleep.
There's also some deep sleep.
No deep sleep is all humbug. No deep sleep. The psychologists have now disproved not even 2 hours. No deep sleep at all. That's only Vedantins deep sleep. 1 second, fraction of a second, not even 1 second. That's all you need for the body to renew itself. You know, when you are physically exhausted, tired, you see, you have to stay awake, but you can't keep your eyelids open. You see, you fall asleep.
Yeah.
How long do you think you sleep? A fraction of a second. You wake up and you are tremendously relaxed. So all these 9 hours of sleep, the society has forced us. The children, have you seen the children? Huh? They don't want to sleep so many hours.
Tired of sleep.
Huh?
Tired of sleep.
They don't want to wake up in the middle, they want to eat at 4 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock. You are forced by society to fall into this rhythm of life for the sake of others. The mothers can't bear the child, he is waking up, you see, and crying in the night, wanting to eat at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. No, you see, we force them into this for purposes of convenience, maybe. See, but you dream most of the time. Otherwise, there is no need for you to. You are dreaming now. When you are awake, what are you talking?
I dream about a dream.
No, not philosophical. You dream because you are not in reality, in touch with anything. You are dead.
What is reality?
Reality, you see what this is. You will never know. No. You are telling yourself that this is
Then
me.
we can also forget.
You are telling yourself that this is me and that this is what I want to be. What are you? You tell me something about you. You don't know anything about you. There is nothing there to be told except that what you are in relationship with what you want to be. All the philosophical thing is the books, and throw them all out. In the next winter you put them there. It gives you some warmth in the night. That's all they are used to.
When is your next film coming out?
Not mine. Thank God he lost the photo.
Yes, but you were very anxious telling it to me. How do I get a new photograph? But we will arrange it.
Yes, tomorrow we have to send the photo.
That's plain talk. In reality.
You once said, I remember that you once said to Margaret last year, when she said there is nothing to get, you always say there is nothing to get. And you replied to her, no, it's not what I'm saying. I'm saying there is nothing to get from me.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
But that which we can't touch, I suppose that's what is called the here and now.
No, you see, no. There is, you want the comfort, you want the affection of the person you are living with. You are this, that and the other, you want those people. There is a lot to get there in that area. And what you see, what you want to get, the get of all the gets, is nothing. You are not going to get it. That's all I'm saying. That is in relationship with your enlightenment, with your freedom, with your transformation and all that kind of a thing. There is nothing to get from me or from anybody, the necessary thing to bring about a change there, to enlighten you. That's all. To keep yourself peaceful. You will not get anything from anybody to be at peace with yourself. All this is disturbing the peace that is already there. Your idea of peace is altogether different.
How would it look like if you have no ideas about it?
So you have to live with your ideas and suffer. That's all. There is no way out for you. If somebody says there is a way out, go there and stand on your head, hands on the tree, or meditate, do what you like, but the misery continues. There is another misery.
What do you call misery?
Do I have to tell you?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
Yes. Do I have to tell you?
Yes. What do you call it?
You are miserable. That's why you are looking a way out. You are sitting misery, walking misery, talking misery, living misery. You want to be out of that. Get out of that. You see, whatever it is, you don't call it misery. Call it by whatever name you like. You are choked. What is it that is choking you? What is it that is killing you? Destroying is the very thing that you want. All that human values, all the good things that you want to be. The freedom, you want to be free, it is that is killing you. You don't seem to understand this simple thing. It's very difficult to understand that. To be free from the very demand to be free. That's all that you have to do. It's not easy.
But then there is nothing left.
How can you say now? How can you say that now? And you see, try, you see, and when you are there, that question wouldn't be there at all. That moment is a living moment. Life, you see, is not interested in any one of those things. You see, if I put it that way, that becomes another carrot for you, you see.
Carrot.
Yes.
Carrot.
Give another carrot.
Waar je achteraan moet.
If I talk of life and the living moments, and then that becomes poetry, romantic stuff, another new carrot for you. Right.
In a certain way, the thing who's gonna save us is that you don't have that art to express yourself in another way. That's what our save is.
Anything I say will be added to the stuff that you already have. So this will be another thing, you see, burden, but it looks like another thing, but it is the same thing. See, the newness of it is lost because you have captured it within that framework.
Yes, but it is because of this.
That's all that you, that's why I was telling him, you see, you are still there in that school.
Recognition.
Yes, you have not moved away from your background.
No.
Whether you go to Rajneesh or go to Krishnamurti or Vijay Krishnamurti or Baba Frijan, it doesn't matter where you go, the basic situation there is the same. The Catholic or Protestant or whatever it is, so you have not actually moved away from that, no matter what you do, what you touch.
No.
You filter it in that framework, and so that's why I say you are looking for a new Bible, new church and new place.
But the no.
That is all that you can do.
Yes.
You can't do anything else.
Yes, but that's clear.
Because
But
the motive behind this is knowledge.
Yes, by you mean you is as similar to knowledge.
Yes.
Right.
You are knowledge, that's all.
That's
Nothing
all.
else is there, that's all that I'm saying. Nothing else. You are adding more and more to the knowledge.
yes, but that knowing, that we are adding more and more to the knowledge, that in any case it saves us from all the other things.
No.
Listen. You don't have.
I mean, I'm not going
You
to
don't
another
have to.
background right
No. You don't have to know more about the things that are necessary for you to function in this world.
Mhm.
Whatever you need to know to function in this world intelligently and sanely is already there. You don't have to do a thing to learn anything about that. You see, to function in this world,
Mhm.
to communicate basic things. A child communicates with you all that the child wants to communicate.
Mm.
Huh? So, whatever you learn afterwards is of no use to you.
Yeah,
That's all that I'm
understand
saying. Huh? You see, the knowledge is widening. You see, as they say, the growth of intelligence stops by the time you are 16 years old. After that, you don't have to do a thing to improve your intellect.
Right.
There it stops. Whatever you learn afterwards is only widening the horizon, but it's not in any way improving your.
Yes, that I understand, but I'm still glad I know this.
Then you see, secondly, you see, as far as the body is concerned, the growth of the body stops by the time you are 22 or 23. From then on, it is a slow
That's
deterioration.
clear, yes, that's clear.
You know? So by the time you are 20 or 23, the growth of the body is finished. Afterwards, there is no more growing.
Mm.
So it is a slow deterioration afterwards. Slowly it is aging already.
Mm.
So the interest of everybody is to stop the aging process.
Mhm.
See, that's all that is of interest to the people. What is it you're saying?
No,
Now we don't start again.
yeah, that's better.
Enough for this year.
Yes,
It's here or forever is enough.
For Holland.
for Holland, yes. Yeah.
No, it is in that sense, you see, I'm not interested in expanding, you see, having more and more people, you see, one or two, it doesn't interest me that way. I also feel uncomfortable in the sense, you see, this happened in this is happening in America, this is happening in India, because you see there is more and more publicity for more and more curiosity in front of the people. So how to handle this, how to avoid this. That is why they say that I don't know whether there is anything to what the astrologers say. You see, you will be the most. What should they say this? You will become the idol of the masses. How in the world I can become the idol of the masses is beyond me. It starts after 2 years, you see. So Sarah said this is the building, you see. Suddenly, you see, there is a tradition. The tradition says that, assuming for a moment that the man is enlightened, that man cannot die unless everybody in this world comes to know that there is such a man called you. They don't even know what he is saying. So that is the great tradition of India. In that sense that this fellow has a message to give, they have to come to know that there is such a person called UG. Everybody in the world should know. At that time the world was limited in India. Now you see the whole world is in war. You see, not like Rajneesh, you see, doing something, you see, scandalous. Nothing, you see, just by, you see, being around for a long time. So until that happens, you are not going to die, you say. 21 years, another 21 years. And you will constantly move to avoid people, you see, following you. You see, that's all, to run away from the people. So you are going to move and move. I don't know. The age is going to catch up very soon, you see. You know, traveling, even if you have your own plane, it doesn't.
Helicopter. Your own helicopter.
Helicopter, what for?
No, you can land on your roof.
What for? Oh, I'm not interested in that kind of thing, no. You will have faster and faster planes. Not in that sense. I don't care what the astrologer says. This is strange. I never wanted to go there. Why am I going to America? Why am I going everywhere? I don't know. I have to. The fund is created for the purpose of my stay in Switzerland and travel. So, one thing, you see, Valentine was very clever when they created this fund for the travel. She said this money is only for the purpose of Yuji's stay in Switzerland and for his travels. But this should not be used for the purpose of propagating what he is saying. And nothing should be added to this. If people give more money to be added to that, no, it can't be added to this. It should not be used for the purpose of propagating what I am saying.
No, the way you are expressing fits in the time, of course, because you're expressing now. For instance, I was walking down the street, and two people, I heard them talking, and they say, they started a group for skepticism, which is
Like atheism, you see.
But I mean, it sounds as if you are skeptical. It sounds as if you are skeptical. It sounds as if.
But it cannot be institutionalized.
No.
Then it ceases to be a factor, you see, a living factor. The moment you institutionalize anything, it's dead, it's finished.
There's always the message that you can even institutionalize things which you cannot institutionalize.
We have institutionalized sex, we have institutionalized everything. What are you talking? Huh? Oh my God. Institutionalized your beliefs, institutionalized your God, institutionalized everything. Institutionalization of certain things are necessary for the smooth running of the society, that's all. If you want to drive, you see, even Valentine in one of our absent-mindedness said, you see, people here in India are driving the wrong side, she said. I was surprised. She was frightened in the car, and she said, they are all driving on the wrong side, she said. Sometimes she comes up with very strange things. So one day we were going in a car. Kim was driving as usual, and there were two fellows driving on a motor bicycle and driving so fast, and that they overtook us. And Valentine said, they are foreigners. They are Auslanders. So they are not Swiss. Swiss people don't do that kind of thing. That they were actually Swiss people. They are foreigners. Auslanders. From outside Switzerland. One thing, you see, this amazes me. Anytime you ask her this question, who's that Swiss Valentine? We just use Swiss. You ask her anything, she doesn't know. Once they showed her husband's photo. And along with all these photos, her husband's photos, I don't know if he threw it away. 40 years she lived with him, inside marriage and outside marriage. 40 years. He says, I don't know him. The memory is gone completely.
Yeah.
And suddenly she comes out with these strange things. They're driving on the wrong side. Huh? But this question never falters. Was that Swiss? Well, wait, she's Swiss.
You see, sometimes I had the feeling, because we don't see each other nowadays, but for example, 5 or 6 years ago, when Valentine was on the terrace in Stade, and you also, and lots of people around, then you were saying something about the future, and then sometimes I look at Valentine, and she was smiling in a way to me, or in herself, that looked as if it looked like that she knew something already, what was going to happen with you, or with your teaching, I don't know what you want to call it. Like she, in the same way that she has made this fund, the money, to travel and to...
When you know she made this fund?
No?
A few months after she met me.
Yes.
Yes. That's
So-
all. Everything she had. It took some time for her to sell the house and add it to that.
Can you say how what was
Don't
the
ask
motive
me,
for-
don't ask me, don't ask anybody. She never answered that question. One thing she said, you see, I have found reason to live. And this is the man, she said. She was about to commit suicide, you see. She wanted to jump the previous day.
Oh, yes.
And the next day, she didn't have the courage to jump into the river.
After he had met you?
No, the day before she met me.
Oh.
You see, that day, we sat there, talked for 2 hours. And then, you see, within 1 month, she said, I have now a reason to live. Everything I have is yours. I said, this woman, what can she give? Is working in a consulate. She said, I can make it possible for you to live in Europe, she said. So, what can she do? So, you open an account, she said, in that bank. And the next day, she came with a receipt showing that she deposited $20,000. This was in 1964. Everything she had, all the diamonds, gold, silver, she sold it. And then when the time comes, I will sell the house. But she never operated that account. I never operated that account afterwards, you see, because it was in my name. But I gave her the power of attorney. In Switzerland, you have to do that. But she never asked any questions, never did anything about it.
Like they are saying now in India, she's a real holy mother.
Yeah.
No, not in romantic sense.
They have already
Like-
made her into a holy mother.
that's what I
You
said.
have seen that in that movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful
Yes,
movie.
she is the mother, you see, Aravinda's mother like that, you see, they have
Yes.
she. But she has no illusion, she is not that type. You see, two things that kept us together. One, you see, if you don't have any physical relationship, it's a lot easier, you see, but that kind of a thing was absent. And she knew all the time that I wouldn't give a damn for her or for her money, that I would drop her just like this. And she knew that I was not a dependent. She was more dependent psychologically on me than I was. And she never believed in anything. You see? And she never shed a tear. I never saw, although Marisa says sometimes one day when I was very harsh and cruel with her, she cried, you see, it seems, it's too much for me. I can't take it anymore. That's all. She says that, but I never saw her. If she cried, I would have thrown her out. 1 minute. See, crying would never tolerate that. That's not the thing that will win me over. I used to tell Parveen also, you just get... You are crying, you see, it doesn't impress me. I don't know, I never saw her films, you see. And I don't know how good an actress you are, your acting is not going to impress me. Be careful, don't do all these things. So these things, she was not at all interested in this kind of a thing. She was an agnostic, you see, from the beginning. And her grandfather was a priest, not a priest, not Catholic, a Protestant church, clergyman or what?
Yeah, something like that.
What do you call him?
Yeah, the dominant.
The Protestant churchman,
Her grandfather?
her grandfather, priest, the equivalent of priest, clergyman. Clergyman or what do you call them?
Yeah,
Church
no.
fellow. You have a Protestant.
Dominate.
I know, we know what you mean. The
Yes.
English word not going.
Figure.
Huh?
Figure.
What figure?
Priest.
A priest is the Catholic priest.
Yeah, dominate, but what is it in English?
Vicar.
Equivalent in
He was a Protestant, yes, something like that he was. So, but he never had any faith in God, never had any faith in Christianity. It's very surprising. And we were, you see, her interest was to write my book. You see, my autobiography. That's my mission in life, he said. This is an extraordinary man. This was before calamity. But I never talked about enlightenment. By that time it was finished for me. The years we were together before my calamity. And I never talked to her about this, but she insisted that I should write the story of my life. This is an extraordinary life, she said. And we prepared a book, a 400 pages book, you see. When I finished that book, this thing happened. And we were writing the chapters on Krishnamurti, my encounter with Krishnamurti. So we went to Paris, we went everywhere to collect the material, you see, to get hold of Krishnamurti's talks, my questions and my articles that appeared in the Theosophical magazines and all that. And I didn't want to go to Krishnamurti's talks, they were finished. We were there in Montreux, and Valentine said, you see, look here, you see, that man is giving talks there, where we are going to stay after the talks. But why not we go and listen to him? She said, that sounded very reasonable to me. So we went up and she listened to all the talks, all the discussions, 30 discussions and talks that year. At the end of the talks, she summed it up saying, that man does not belong to our times, she said. He belongs to the last century. What is he talking? I was surprised the way she summed up. You see, his analysis is interesting. He is analyzing everything very, very interesting. But he said, well, what is that? This fellow doesn't belong. He doesn't belong to our times, he said. And she said, I was amazed. You see what he's talking? He's not a man of these times, our times. He belonged to the last century and all that poetry, romantic stuff. And takes off, you see, at the end of the talk and stuff. So he doesn't belong to our times, you see. Remarkable summing up, you see. Nobody ever summed up like that. She was intelligent, very intelligent woman. She doesn't look like that, you see. Very intelligent woman. So she managed this fund, you see, until 4 or 5 years ago, and the bank said, you see, we cannot allow her to sign these papers anymore. You have to do it from now on. Then you see, they gave me the card. Otherwise, she was every time she signed different. She was handling the whole thing, but without my knowledge, she never did it. It's not mine, she said. My AVS is enough for me, I can live with it. But she knew that every day, any time you want Valentine, you go and this is your money, you go. Don't jump, you see, you jump out of it. Every time she created scenes. Valentine, you jump out of the window. That's your money, you go. Take your money and run. She knew that. I was not in any way dependent on her. We got along very well.
But you were also cruel, eh?
Very.
Yeah, why?
Hard.
Why?
I don't believe in all this sentimental. You see, you will do exactly the opposite. That's why people are surprised what I have done. You see, you can't do such things with people, you see. The cruelty is necessary. All this sentimental nonsense. You see, last year I dragged her, you see. You remember? They were all shocked. Forget it. And she came running and she enjoyed the walking afterwards, like a dog child, you see. She was like a baby resisting, you see, pushed her, dragged her here. You are all sentimental people. You are the most vicious people.
Vicious?
Vicious, yes. All this sentimentality,
like
nonsense. Yes. Vicious.
Bitch?
Yes,
What
there is
is
nothing in
vicious?
your sentimentality, you see. Some sentimentality.
Yeah.
You mean heart of it?
No, nothing. There is nothing to your feelings.
No, can you describe the word vicious? Because we don't know the word vicious.
Vicious means, what is the word?
I don't know.
Huh?
I cannot. Evil-minded or?
No. I don't know what it means.
Weak.
Water and
It's not weak, it's poison.
I see. Yes.
Poisonous.
The sentimentality.
Sentimental
It's not real.
people, there's no reality to that.
So that you make dependency. So that you create dependency, you mean, by
What do you use?
Sentimentality, you use. If everything else fails, love, I love you, darling. What the hell?
Yeah.
You must do it because if you love me, you should do what the hell.
So the perfect relationship is the relationship of people who do not need each other.
You need them, but that you use them, that's all. There's nothing wrong with it. But if you put it on that level, it's simple. It's very simple. You see.
So Valentine did never cry in your...
Not in my presence.
Did she ever say that she loves you?
No.
Or something that...
What is that love you are talking?
No, that she showed...
She was attached
affection
to
or-
me, that was obvious. She was psychologically dependent on me, but I didn't exploit it.
No, but that's not with the feeling.
What feeling you talk?
Well, of love or tenderness or...
What tenderness? Nothing. I didn't have that kind of a thing. She can go.
No, about you I know. You told me already
But
that you don't have these feelings.
if I do whatever I am doing, it is not because I feel for it, it has to be done. She is a weak and helpless woman. She has been with me not because she did anything, you see, to me. There not reciprocity there. She can take her money, go. I told her, sister, here is your sister, here is her money. Take it. If you can do better. If you can't do better, just keep quiet. Take the money and run. Oh, that was my line always. Valentine, take your money and run.
That were your tears.
Not my tears. They're disgusting, you see. That was the way I handled my wife. You are talking about. You see, these people, nothing.
And then when she was so angry on you, when she to Switzerland for some reason, then we were arguing and walking away, me and Valentine. Then I said to her, you know how they are, man, Valentine. And she said, yes, man.
No, but the most interesting thing was when I was, I don't know, we were about to leave for the United States. Parvin Bobby was there. I told Valentine, if you bring anything more than what this small suitcase can take, you are not coming with me. I am leaving here and I am going. And she jumped up and down and then she did all kinds of things. This was 4 or 5 years ago. And Parveen, she interfered there and then, don't listen to Yuji, I will help you. We'll both pack up and then I am here. And I don't know what she said. He's horrible. Yuji is horrible, isn't he?
Yes.
Valentine said that?
Yes.
Yuji is horrible,
Yes.
isn't he?
Valentine
Said, Parveen said that.
Oh, Praveen. Oh.
And then Valentine's answer was very interesting. She said, you know, Parveen, I have met a lot of men in my life. He is the kindest man I have known in my life. You can imagine the others, she said.
That was the last part.
No, you can imagine the rest, she said.
Yes.
And she was flabbergasted. What is this? This woman is saying this. I have known a lot of men in my life, you see, but he is the kindest man I have met in my life. You can imagine the rest, she said. Huh? I think she put that, you see, in the article also, in her article somewhere.
Something, yes, I have been reading it.
Now also they ask you, do you think he is kind, he is nice? And he says, if you push, he says, yes, he is very nice. He is very nice. Who cares what she feels? I am not interested.
But you are very kind.
It's the problem of
Very nice
others.
person.
I don't care. I don't operate in that area of your kindness, not kindness.
But you are in.
I don't know, I'm not interested. That word doesn't interest me at all, kind word. Kind people, I don't care. I don't like them. Kindness is love, kindness, affection, all these are all something you use. If you don't use people, you don't have any use for kindness, affection, loyalty. You don't need any of those things, words. If you use them, and if you don't get what you want, then all these things.
Yeah.
Yes. The reality is used. It's just a shocking thing to realize that you use people, use ideas. At least Bernard Shaw once admitted that I'm a prostitute, he said. You see? Bernard Shaw, I write all these books. What do you think I'm writing all these books for? I'm like a prostitute. I'm giving you pleasure and making money out of it. At least you get something there when you go to a prostitute. But what do these people, religious people, give? Nothing. Just promise, they sell dreams. Huh? Yeah. What time is it now? 10 o'clock?
No, not yet. 1 minute.
10?
No, not yet. 1 minute.
1 minute, 10?
1 to 10.
So when do we leave tomorrow? 6:30?
You have to be there. 8:15 the plane is going. So 7:15 you have to
I
be
want
there.
to be there 1 hour. I don't have to be there that early, but it's
No,
better.
you want, you like
I want to wander there.
One half an hour before.
Anyway, not
you
much
go
money
here.
is left. How much money I have?
6:30. Yeah, 6:30. 55 kilos.
65 and 110. I don't know.
35 cents.
Yeah, yes, we bought all those things.
Yes. So that you can arrange them.
I have no bro. If I bought something there, I don't think I'd buy anything. What is it?
6:30.
I can
So we have to
use the
leave
car.
by
Huh?
5.
You are going to. You are going to.
No, because I have to teach.
Oh, yeah, you should teach.
I will not be back at...
We are here usually at 6:30.
I am ready. 6:30 we leave.
Yes, here.
And you? What's that?
We will be around 7 or it's only half an hour at that hour. So
Yeah,
we will leave
En dan moet
now.
ik zijn.
Nee hoor, want dan is spitsuur.
6:30, half 7.
Nou ja, wel heel vroeg hoor.
Ja,
Eerder dan jij denkt.
Dit begint heel vroeg. Ja.
Yeah, I think when is the flight? 8:05 or what?
8:15.
Have you seen that?
Yes, I'm ready.
In Amsterdam.
For 8:25.
No, it's not fair.
8:15.
8:15 or 8:05?
No, 8:15.
Let's check. No, it doesn't matter.
At what time is the plane?